Everyone in Silverbrook High remembered the day the water changed. Not because of anything bloody or graphic, nothing like that ever happened, but because of the silence that fell across Silverbrook Park. A silence so heavy that even the wind seemed to pause. It was supposed to be an ordinary school picnic, a sunny Saturday morning, food stalls, volleyball nets, music playing in the distance. Students laughed, took selfies, splashed water on each other near the safe, shallow edge of the pond. Parents described the park as peaceful, a place where birds nested on branches and little ripples glimmered under the sunlight. But peace can shatter fast, sometimes by a single bad choice. Elena Rivera, 15 years old, had moved to the U.S. from Florida only 2 months earlier. Before that, she lived in Brazil, and before that, somewhere else. A new school every year. A new world every time. To most students, she looked quiet, too quiet. She didn't join clubs, didn't sit with groups, didn't compete for attention. She spent lunches sketching landscapes, oceans, and forests. She didn't talk much unless necessary. Not because she couldn't, but because explaining herself meant reliving memories she wanted to forget. Rumors formed around her like dust. Why is she always alone? Why doesn't she talk? Why does she look scared near water? No one knew she had survived a boating accident years ago. No one knew what it felt like to hold on to a broken piece of wood during a storm, praying to survive. And Elena never wanted to explain. Then there was Aiden Colt. The boy everyone followed, not out of respect, but out of fear. His father owned half the town's commercial buildings, and Aiden acted like he owned the school too. He had charm when teachers were around, but a completely different face when they weren't. Aiden noticed Elena's silence on her second day. "Hey, new girl, you lost or just too shy to talk?" Elena didn't respond. She just drew another line in her sketchbook. The cafeteria murmured. Someone ignoring Aiden Colt? Impossible! Aiden grinned, embarrassed but acting confident. But inside, a seed of irritation took root. Over the next few weeks, he tried getting reactions from her. Light teasing, jokes, comments about her accent. Nothing violent, nothing harmful enough to get him in trouble, but enough to bother her. Elena never reacted. And that made him furious. The school picnic arrived. Students gathered near the bright blue water of Silverbrook Pond, a well-known site for kayaking and walking trails. There were fences and warning signs saying, "Deep water, stay within safe zones." Elena sat under a large oak tree, sketching the scenery. It was one of the few places she felt calm. Aiden spotted her. His friends followed. He walked toward her, pretending to joke around. "Draw me. Make sure you capture my best side." She didn't look up. He smirked. "Come on, you can draw more than trees, right?" Still nothing. A small circle of students began watching. Aiden reached for her sketchbook, not aggressively, just enough to annoy her. But when he flipped through it, he froze. Inside were drawings of waves, storms, overturned boats, scenes of someone struggling in water. He didn't understand the meaning, but he started laughing anyway. "What is this? Some kind of movie scene? You scared of water or something?" For the first time, Elena's hand trembled. Only for a second. Aiden didn't notice it. He nudged her, playfully at first, towards the pond's shallow edge. Nothing dangerous, nothing violent, just dumb teenage behavior meant to impress his friends. But Elena stepped back quickly, eyes wide, breath tight. The memory of the old accident flashed through her mind. "Aiden, stop!" Her voice was calm, serious, but full of something he couldn't read. His friends exchanged uncertain looks. Aiden forced a laugh. "Relax, it's just a joke." He nudged her again, closer to the shallow ledge. Elena's foot slipped on wet grass. She fell, not into danger, not into deep water, but straight into the pond's shallow area with a large splash. Students gasped. Teachers rushed over. Elena emerged seconds later, completely safe, but shaking. The water barely reached her waist, but something had changed. She was no longer silent. She stood up, water dripping from her clothes, and looked directly at Aiden. Not with fear, not with anger, but with strength. "Aiden," she said, loudly, clearly, enough that everyone heard, "what you did wasn't funny. You don't know people's stories. You don't know what they survived." The entire crowd went silent. Aiden's smirk dissolved. For the first time, he felt small. Teachers separated the group. Students backed away, whispering. Elena walked out of the water, lifted her sketchbook, and calmly said, "Not everyone who is quiet is weak. Sometimes we're just trying to heal." Her words echoed across Silverbrook Park. No one remembered the splash. No one remembered the joke. They remembered the moment Elena spoke. The moment she stood up for herself. The moment Aiden realized his actions had consequences, even if no one got hurt. For weeks, the school talked about it, not as a scandal, but as a lesson. Some students apologized to her. Some admired her. Some simply respected her silence. And Aiden? He avoided her quietly. Not because he feared her, but because he finally understood that kindness wins louder than cruelty. Elena continued sketching trees, oceans, and sunsets. But that day she added a new drawing. A girl standing confidently by a pond, water behind her, courage ahead of her. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to get updates on new videos.